What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and here we got for you guys today, man. Chris Webby, Kratos. I had to do this one, especially after he mentioned Kratos in the last reaction we did to last Wednesday. So I had to check this out, man. Kratos, one of PlayStation's greatest standalone games that they have. Had to check this one out. Had to. I just gotta see how many bars, metaphors were like. Just I gotta see if all of that is in this one song when it comes to Kratos, cause you could talk about a lot, a lot. So without further ado, man, you guys already know what's gonna happen. Let's get into the video. Let's do it. Let's go.
In your lifetimes, has anyone ever worshipped you? Ever prayed to you? I know you're not the god you once were. And now is your chance to prove it.
Make me God.
He got Odin. He got Odin in the intro. Not Odin. Ah, man. Yeah, it's time to show him. Cause if you guys play the game, then you know what happens to Odin. Hands and feet all over that boy. So, yeah.
To you? I know you're not the god you once were. And now is your chance to prove it.
Make me God I once was.
And what kind of god is that, Kratos?
God tier like the God tier. Bringing war so the gods fear when this god's near.
Already a bar and play on words. God tier. I'm on a different tier than everybody else. Like the God tier. There was also a god named Tyr, but he was like also a giant as well too. He was a giant, but he was also like a god. They compared him to a god. He was a god, but he was also a giant, tall guy.
Is that Kratos?
God tier like the God tier. Bringing war so the gods fear when this god's near. With a shield and a sharp spear. Any god here better bend the knee before I start bodying. God's clearing the path with wrath. In any habitat I inhabit that. Fill the halls of Valhalla with my battle axe. I fed Anubis so many souls that'll pass them back and ship them off to Hades. Every afterlife's at max capacity.
Let me go back. But I like how we started that off. God tier like the God tier. He talked about his spear. That's in one of the latest games. That was one of his most brutal weapons that he had in that game. He also, every time he comes around, he brings fear. He's the god of Kratos, is the god of war. He brings fear every time people see him because of what he would do to gods in general, or just people in general, right? Just going on a frenzy, a killing spree. You know, he was a menace. Man, yeah, just. You just gotta play the games and like just look up on the lore, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff in there.
I start bodying gods, clearing the path with wrath. In any habitat I inhabit that. Fill the halls of Valhalla with my battle axe. I fed Anubis so many souls that'll pass them back and ship them off to Hades. Every afterlife's at max capacity. Clash with titans till you crawling through the wreckage. And climb up Mount Olympus to get more of a perspective. Then I showed Zeus the word immortal is subjective. As I left him headless sitting on his throne to send a message. That long before Atreus I'm written in the ancient scripts. For spilling blood of any man or myth who dare to raise a fist. When it comes to chaos I got exactly the blade for this. And when I'm done with your pantheon you'll be atheist.
That's hard. He said, I'm bringing the chaos. I got it. I got the right blade just to bring the chaos. Oh man, that's hard. He's literally going through each of the games. He's talking about other weapons, not just the spear, but the blades of chaos. And it was literally that was hard. That was actually my favorite weapon to use as Kratos, was the blades of chaos. It was just the way he used to swing them, the way he used to use them to pull people towards you, like kind of like how Scorpion does it with his enemies. Like he throws the spear right and then pulls it towards you, but the blades of chaos will do the same thing, but it was just too you know, 2 chains and like you just yank them towards somebody. That was hard. He talked about Valhalla. That was like in one of the later games. Yeah, it's a lot. Mount Everest, not Mount Everest, but Mount Olympus. I mean, like climbing to get Zeus while on Gaia. One of the what was Gaia again? One of the Titans. So he was on like Kratos was on like the Titan's back called Gaia, trying to get Zeus, but he had to kill all these other gods like in Greek mythology, and then Zeus was like the last piece, which is also Kratos' father, right? So he had to kill Kratos had to kill his own father. You know, eventually. The lore goes deep. Lore goes deep.
Scripts for spilling blood of any man, a myth who dare to raise a fist. When it comes to chaos, I got exactly the blade for this. And when I'm done with your pantheon, you'll be atheist. Where my blades go, blood'll stain the snow. From Asgard to Olympus, I got them praying though. And they know that they better lay low. Because in a world of rap gods, I am Kratos. Because in a world of rap gods, I am Kratos.
We are not finished.
God chosen like the god Odin. As I'm gripping Thor's hammer and leaving these gods broken. We don't stop going, so listen up when this God's spoken. When I pull up, got all of these gods frozen in place. I ran a race to make it further from my darker days. Fate is written, all of us have got our part to play. Still I hunger for battle and keep a sharpened blade. Bottle up my Spartan rage and let it out if y'all engage. I'll single-handedly take Hercules and Perseus. Unleash my murderous service and send them to the Cerberus. I'm as unbreakable as Baldur's epidermises. And out of this world with this way of word, just ask Copernicus. Ptolemy and Galileo, go and grab your telescope. Snatch Orion's belt from him, wrap it around his neck and choke. As I rip the head from Helios, the sun'll set for most. While I drown Poseidon in the river Styx and let him float. Opening Pandora's box and left the...
See, he's going through how Kratos essentially killed all the other gods in his realm. And he's about to talk about Pandora too. Yeah. Whew.
But around his neck and choke. As I rip the head from Helios, the sun'll set for most. While I drown Poseidon in the river Styx and let him float. Opening Pandora's box and left the Minotaur in shock. Grabbed him by the horns and pulled him till his spinal cord just popped. They write my name in the hieroglyphics as Horus watches it, knowing that he could be next in a gold-adorned sarcophagus. Mummified, ain't no running wide of my animosity. No mythology safe from blades in the hand of prophecy. Inflict atrocity through the pages of anthropology that any mortal man of God could see. Kratos.
There he is. There's the god of war.
There we go. That was fire. I like how we like talked about Kratos' history, but the way he did it, like, he was going like he wasn't really going in order per se, but he was just going like just going like random directions with it and using it to where he seen fit, and yeah, comparing himself to Kratos, which is not a bad comparison because Chris Webby's like that. He's like that, but. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Go to my Patreon, follow all of my social media links in the description down below. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope you guys are here to stay. But with that being said, you guys should already know this by now, but I'm out of here, guys.